This one is for the ladies. Make sure to send this video to your partners, girlfriends, and your wives, and let's get it cracking. As a sex coach, I have received a lot of comments about how I should give advice to women. Caitlin, we get it. Men can do better. Can you take a minute to harp on the chicks for once? I just want to say that I heard you. And while a lot of my expertise and experience is in helping men to have incredible sex and relationships, working with men has been a masterclass in learning exactly what men want from women, both in their lives and in their bedrooms. Just a disclaimer, this video is not about changing yourself or molding yourself into something that you're not. These are universal principles that all people, pretty much of all genders, can use to become better both for themselves and for their partner. And of course, along the way, I'm gonna sprinkle in some fun tips and naughty secrets, and we'll see what else comes up. Buckle up, because I'm about to give you my top 10 tips for being absolutely irresistible, powerful, and loving towards the men in your life, all while staying true to yourself and staying sane. And for the men watching this, please comment anything that I missed below. All right, number one, longtime subscribers will see this one coming: communication. Okay, yes, me, the therapist, the coaches of the world, we say communication is key, but that's because it is true. And there is a side to it that tends to be a little gendered, right? Women are the gender that is more seen as communicative, but sometimes that ends when it comes to our real intimate partnerships, and especially in the bedroom. Too many of us want our man to be a mind reader. We don't want to have to say what we really desire. We maybe don't even know what it is that we really desire. Get into the habit of asking yourself, what is it that I want? What else? What am I hoping for here? What is it that would make me the happiest? What are my boundaries that I need to put into place in order to guarantee the success of this relationship? Do that work and then share it with the person in front of you. Think of communication like getting your legs waxed. It's gonna get pulled off. Now you can do it slowly and you can prolong the pain and pull a little bit at a time, or you can just rip it off fast. Either way, you're gonna achieve the same result. One is actually a lot faster and less painful. Number two, men love direction. When it comes to meeting your emotional needs, your physical needs, pleasuring you in the bedroom, a man wants to make you feel amazing. Having said that, he does not and cannot always know how. Clear communication around what turns you on, what moves you like, what things he should not do to your body is always appreciated. It will lead to you having more fun too. A lot of women actually don't communicate their needs to men because they are afraid of hurting his feelings. They're afraid that telling him that you don't really like the thing that you do with your tongue is going to feel like blaming or shaming. This is a delicate balance of figuring out when to speak and how to phrase it in such a way that your partner is able to really hear it. But this is vital, especially when it comes to sex. Men do not always know what works for you. Even if I give you every single tip in the world, you still have your unique body at your unique time of month, and different things are gonna work differently day to day. Number three, acknowledge his efforts. Men may not always get it right, but they want to get it right and be the best lovers that they can be. But oftentimes women are not encouraged to actually acknowledge their efforts. We've all been taught that men are supposed to try really hard to provide. And so it can feel like he's just doing the thing that he's supposed to be doing. But pausing and acknowledging his efforts in bed can boost his confidence. It can make him even more eager to please. And honestly, I think it's just a decent thing to do. When we hear something that we like, that makes us want to do more of it. Makes us want to be really generous and in service to our partner. So every time you acknowledge him, he's gonna log it in his mind and make it more likely to happen again. But it's not just about encouraging the behaviors that you like, it's also about being the kind of partner who's ready to receive and participate in a great relationship. Which brings me to number 4. Prioritize your personal growth. Remember, improving your sex and relationship life isn't just about pleasing your partner. In fact, that's kind of like the last step. Whether it's through self-help books, coaching, seminars, do not hesitate to invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself, you raise your self-awareness, which makes it actually easier for you to identify your needs and to speak them inside of your romantic partnership and inside of your bedroom. It goes a long way in raising your sense of self-love and self-worth. And women who invest in themselves are less likely to put up with bullshit. I mean, their own or their partners. So you actually can help your man step forward in his own personal development journey, and you will attract people into your life who are at your level and act accordingly. Number 5, this is maybe the most important of all, please yourself. Engaging in self-pleasure is not only satisfying and delightful, but it is a healthy way to understand your body and what makes you feel good. So much of my advice for men, whether they're dealing with premature ejaculation or erectile dysfunction or delayed ejaculation, is for them to change the way that they masturbate, change the way that you have sex with yourself so that you can change the way that you have sex with your partner. This is true for women too. If you want to have better sex, the first step is to improve your sex life with yourself. Masturbation is an act of self-love and self-care, and it is good for you. Not only will you learn more about your body and what makes you tick, but it will be easier to share all of that with him, and he will appreciate it a lot. Also, just side note, it is a major turn on for men to be with a woman who pleases herself. One of the top complaints I get from my coaching clients is, my wife doesn't masturbate. I wish that she would. Number 6, be mindful of performance anxiety. Most guys, even the most super hot, confident Casanovas that you're crushing on, have experienced a level of performance anxiety. And knowing how to handle this anxiety when it pops up is crucial to making a man feel seen and cared for. His dick is not always going to work. Just like you're not always gonna get wet and you're not always gonna get off, he's not always gonna be in the mood for sex. He sometimes isn't gonna be able to get hard. It's important to understand that there are a million different things that contribute to a man's erection. And 99 times out of 100, they're not you. Understand that a normal part of having a male body is that it functions a little bit different day to day, and do not make a big deal out of it or shame him. This will help him to feel way more comfortable around you. It'll make it easier for him to be vulnerable with you about addressing whatever it is that's actually causing those issues. Number 7. Share what you're attracted to. There's a lot in the media telling women how our bodies should look, and it is really difficult not to feel insecure if you spend any time living in society. Although it's a little gentler towards men in this regard, they don't get out scot-free. Just as women may feel self-conscious about their bodies, men also have insecurities and can also feel self-conscious about their own bodies. Guys don't get enough compliments, right? There's no drunk guy in the bathroom telling the bros that they look really great tonight, okay? So share the love. Tell your partner how handsome he is, how hot you find him. I mean, even though he'll never tell you that, he likes to feel beautiful too. Number 8. Get touchy. Whatever feels good for you probably feels really amazing for him, especially if his love language is physical touch. Just like compliments, men don't get touched as much as women do. Women hug each other, we snuggle up to each other, our kids touch us, we have physical contact. But men, especially ones that are single, can go days, sometimes even weeks, without having any physical contact with another person. So a gentle stroke on the arm, a surprise hug, an unexpected kiss can go a long way in making your man feel cared for. It's also hot to show that kind of confidence and affection when you are the initiator. Number 9. He loves your body. The person that you are with, and this is good advice for men as well, has chosen to be with you. They've chosen to get naked and put themselves in bed with you and engage with your body sexually. They haven't done that because they think you are a hideous, unattractive monster. They've done that because they're attracted to you and they want to have fun and have some pleasure with you. If he wants to get you naked, chances are that he thinks you're pretty damn hot to begin with. So the best advice that I can give you is to let your mind rest. Let it go and enjoy the experience. One of the most common complaints that I get from my male clients about their partners, girlfriends, and wives is that she's so in her head that she can't really enjoy sex. She's not able to relax, which has him feeling like maybe he's trying to take advantage of her because she's not really in the room with him. Let it go, kick judgment and shame out of the bedroom, and perhaps see a professional if you really struggle with that. Number 10, it's not just about the sex. It's not as simple as saying that guys are just horny sex hounds and that they're all just after sex as often as they can get it. It's just sex for them. This is so untrue. Men and women actually have a lot more in common than you might think. Inside, we're all pretty similar. Also, we do a really negative thing when we stereotype men as wanting sex and women as not wanting sex. Not only does that leave out relationships where the female partner is the one who has the higher libido than the male partner, it also creates an environment where we actually aren't allowed to be ourselves because we're trying to live up to what women are supposed to be like. So give him the same courtesy as you would request of him. He is allowed to have preferences. He's allowed to have boundaries. He's allowed to say no. But keep in mind that at the end of the day, no matter what, we are all really looking for the same thing, and that is safety, connection, and care. You'll know that you have found the right person when those things are present inside and outside of the bedroom. And if you're in a relationship and you're not feeling this right now, don't panic. It is possible to get back to that place, or to realize that your relationship doesn't have space for that kind of love, and get out and get on to one that does. At the end of the day, please do not beat up yourself or your partner about anything that's happening inside of your sex life. Relationships are complicated, and we are all doing the best we can. Yes, ladies, men are doing literally the best they can. So ask yourself, am I doing the best that I can? And if not, what do I need to do to get there? And that's why I have opened up my coaching to women as well. I've been working, and my coaching team have been working with men and couples for so long, and we are so excited to invite you to come and coach with us so that we can help you to have everything that you and your partner want out of your sex life. You can think of coaching as a roadmap that considers your unique terrain. So whether you're single or married or anything in between, coaching can be the fast track to the sex and relationship life that you desire. So apply for coaching below if you're interested, and know that yes, I will be posting more content for women on here. So let me know in the comments what it is that you'd like to see. I'm Caitlin V, and I'll see you here next week.